Welcome. Today is my third video of my 90-day challenge, and today's topic is going to be about what I've overcome to change my life forever. The past 2 years for me has been really rough. My daughter was born 2 years ago, but I'll start off giving the story. My wife was pregnant. We just found out we're, when she was pregnant, we found out that we were having a baby girl. And we were excited. We was going around telling everybody about it. We was on our way to my mother-in-law's house, and we get a phone call, and they tell us some drastic news. They tell us that she had a gap in the back of the brain, that they didn't know how she was going to be when she come out, and they referred us to another doctor. So that crushed our news. We didn't know what was going to happen, what was wrong. We were so concerned and worried. So we ended up going to see the special doctor, and his option. I mean, he told us that Danny Walker is so broad, they don't know exactly how she was going to be. They didn't know if she'd be able to walk. They didn't know if she'd be able to hear. I mean, they didn't. They didn't know if she, would have mental issues. They just did not know. So what their options were is to abort the pregnancy, which in my religion, that's a no. God would not give us anything that we could not handle. That was not an option for me or us. I mean, we just prayed about it, and the Lord led us to everything will be okay. So then shortly after we went to that doctor, I threw my back out. I went through therapy. I took seen two different back doctors. Pain medicine, you wouldn't believe, is what they gave me. Percocet, all that stuff, and I didn't get hooked on it or anything like that, thank God, but I was in a lot of pain. I couldn't even sit down, so I had to have back surgery. But so I just went off work. Doctor took me off work. And that next night, me and we went to bed. Everything normal. My wife wakes me up probably I think it was around 2 o'clock in the morning. Her water had broke. She was 3 months before she was supposed to have the baby. I think it was 3 months. Anyway, she was pregnant for 32 weeks total. So whatever that is, her water broke at 32 weeks during the pregnancy. So we kind of freaked out. They sent us to a bigger city to have the baby. So we had to go to Toledo, Ohio. And we had the baby and had Chloe, and they did a C-section. She came out, and she had her issues. They ran so many tests, and I'll post pictures later of when she was in the hospital. But right now I don't have them available. On my computer, I had to wipe my computer clean. Anyway, and start all over. But she was in a ventilator, and she was really, she really scared to. We were scared to death. She was in a hospital for a good 3 months or 4 months. Can't remember exactly. But everything went better. She started eating. When she was born, she was only 3 pounds, 13 ounces. She was little. But, at first we couldn't hold her much. We'd leave her in the ventilator tank or, whatever that thing she was in. It was like a crib, but they pump air into it. But things kept getting better, and they put her under a jaundice light, and they ran all these tests. She had so many issues that they were finding out, but they were, all fixable issues. So things were that was a good sign. So that was 2 years ago when when she got to come home. I think 3 days after she got home, I went ahead and continued with my back surgery. So I went to have my back surgery done, and that was like a miracle what that doctor did for me, because I was feeling that pain was gone. It was amazing what that doctor did for me. but I was off and had to do physical therapy for whatever, and I went back to work. But Chloe's doing great today. She's been through 7 surgeries. Everything is going perfect as planned. She's still not walking yet. She's 2 years old, but they gave her like a walker type thing to help her to learn to get her balance. She's having balance issues. But I have my faith in God, and He wouldn't give us anything that we couldn't handle, and things are just have going so much better for her. So praise God for that. But it's just that I felt like I should need to share that story with you and continue with my story. So then this year, December, 2012, I mean, in December, right before Christmas, I found out that I had cancer. And how I discovered it was I was having a real bad pain in my side, right over here. And I went to the doctor, and they kept telling me it was gas pains. So I continued to try the medicine they gave me for gas pains. Next week I went back. I said, it's still there. And they said, trust me, it's gas pains. It's okay. And then the pain got unbearable. And I said, well, I went without an appointment. I went to the doctor's office. I said, look, something isn't right. Because I would not have gas pains for 3 weeks. So you need to run some deeper tests. So they did. They sent me for a CT scan, and got that done. When I got the results from that, they called me and said they needed to see me right away. So I go to his office, and he tells me, he was almost in tears when he was telling me this. He says, you have leukemia. And, I didn't research it. I didn't know what kind of cancer that was. So, and I just kind of looked, well, okay, what do we do to fix this? Where do we go from here? So he sent me to have a biopsy. So I went and had a biopsy done. And then results came back that it wasn't leukemia, it was testicular cancer. So I did still, I didn't know what that meant. So I was like, so we went to the cancer doctor, my cancer doctor, and he told me, it's not leukemia, it's not as bad as we thought it was, but it has spread throughout your body. You have it all in your lymph nodes. You have to do a pretty intense chemo. He says, but if you're gonna have cancer, this is the cancer to have, because it's very beatable. It has a good chemo has a good percentage of beating this cancer. It's a good thing we caught it when we did. So I went through chemo and all that stuff, and I beat it. It was miserable going through chemo, but it makes me who I am today, and this is why I have things in place for how I'm going to change my life. I'm going to live my life to the fullest. I'm going to enjoy life. This is what I want to do. I want to be a network marketer. I want to help other people. I want to share my story with others, help them come, get involved. And if they don't want to get involved, that's okay. This ain't for everybody. I don't want nobody to feel sorry for me. That's not why I'm coming on here and doing this. I'm giving this testimonial to try to inspire people to look, if I can go through it, anybody can go through it. I mean, it was like, I'm a normal guy. I wouldn't expect him to get all those things that happened to me in the past 2 years. But do I let it bring me down? No, I don't. I don't let it bring me down. I believe everything happens for a reason. I mean, I overcome it. I never gave up, and I'm moving forward with my life, and it just makes me drive harder to get the goal, to hit my goals that I want to achieve. I do not want to fail. I'm not going to fail. If I can overcome cancer, if I can overcome the problems that, all the stress and everything that was related to my daughter, and if I was not able to overcome all that, then I would have gave up on life. I mean, so many people give up, and then their problems are not even close to the problems, that I've had. But there's people out there that has problems way worse than I've been through. And I want to be there for them people as well. I mean, I just want to be a support, somebody to talk to help you achieve your business. If you're in a business or if you want to start a business, I want to help you get to where you need to be and where you want to go with your business and your life. I mean, my job, we work crazy hours. I don't like that. It takes me away from my family. It takes me away from my dreams, from working on my dreams. I mean, my job, we can up to work 65, 70 hours a week. I mean, like Sunday, I want to work 5 a.m., worked 5 to 1 p.m., came home, went to bed, woke up, went back to work 11:30 to 7:30 this morning. I mean, that's not what I want to do. I want to get up, work a day shift, is what I want, work my hours, enjoy my family, enjoy life. And this will get me there. So after everything went through, I just knew it was time for a change. How I'm going to get to my goals. My first goal is be my own boss. Fire my job, work for myself. To get to that, to get to that point, I have to make $5,000 a month. The second goal, get out of debt, pay off my debt, pay off my house, pay off my vehicles, pay off the credit cards, and then stay out of debt. I want to get a bigger house. I want to, right now our house is a decent size, but it's kind of small for my size of a family. But so I want to get a bigger house. I want to spend more time with my family, enjoy with my family, take vacations with my family. My boys, they've been out of the state twice. I said I'd like to take them to see some things, and I'd like to go to Florida, check out Florida. We might having a summer house in Florida. How I'm going to reach my goals. I have a list. It's what I follow every day. I have a 90-day plan. My first, number one, I'm going to blog every day. Number two, I'm going to market daily. I'm going to advertise. I'm not going to advertise a lot, so people get annoyed with me on Facebook or anything, but I'm going to advertise every day. I'm going to do my video blog just like I'm doing now. I'm just going to talk. I'm not an expert at this yet. Hopefully I get better and better as I go. I'm going to listen to 30 minutes of audio a day. Right now I'm listening to Jim Rome. Amazing man. His stories will pump you up. I mean, I get done listening to him, and it's in my truck. Anywhere I go, he's in my ear. I'm listening to him. I'm not listening to the garbage on radio. I'm listening to inspire something that's going to inspire me and help me get to my goals. I'm going to read at least 15 minutes to a half hour a day. Here's the book I'm reading now. How to Develop Self-Confidence, Influence People by Public Speaking. Great book so far. I am not quite through it yet. Here's the next book I'm going to read after that one. How to Talk to Anyone. I don't know much about that book. And I've read most of this book. I do have a couple chapters to go through this one yet, but this one says How to Win Friends and Influence People. So I have the tools in my, right in front of me that's going to help me to help work on myself to give me more confidence. I do have a self-confidence issue that I need to build up. I'm going to do my training for my website that I found. It's free training. That's what I would offer to you to go to. It's got 5 steps of training to go through, and then they have also extra bonus training you can go through, and it's really amazing training. It's the power of 3x3. Great group a support group. I mean, I've Skyped with them, a few couple of the guys. I've talked to them through Facebook. I mean, a great group of guys. We got a group page. If you have any questions, you need some answers, go there and ask questions. And real good group. I'm enjoying this group a lot. I will talk to 20 people a day using, it's called something that you'll learn through that training is called ninja Facebooking. It's really good training. I learned a lot from that, and I didn't even, things about Facebook I didn't even know you could do. It's all about learning. It's all a big learning experience. So that's how I'm going to reach my goals that I went over with you. And my next question is, what's your goals? What do you want to do with your life? Do you want to continue the way you're going to your day job or night job, whatever shift you're on? You want to go to that? Are you happy there? I mean, if you're happy there, great. But I mean, if you're not happy with your life and what you're getting paid, or maybe you don't even have an income right now. I know people are struggling with today's economy, but I can try to help you get to your goals as I get to mine. Well, I think I covered everything I'm going to cover today on my video 3. So if you have any questions or concerns, leave me a message. Talk to you guys later.